What is up, guys? This is the world's worst FIFA player ever, and this is my road to Division 5. Road to Division 5 purely because I don't think I'm ever going to make it to Division 1, and this is kind of why. As you can see here, I have an overall record of 0-0-0. I have 0 points, and for this division I have 0-0. Why? Because I have never played head-to-head season, but I decided, yeah, why not make a video of it? So the first game I decided to be England, and they were Manchester United. Now, as you can see there, they picked up the first goal of the game in the 13th minute. However, I wasn't going to let that get to me because I was confident that I could come back. But the guy controlling Manchester United was confident that Welbeck would bring another one in, and he was all too right. The 17th minute, he scored again with Welbeck. Not much happened in the rest of the first half, but in the second half, in the 89th minute, I managed to score an absolute belter of a header with Cahill. And that's when I thought to myself, you know what? There's a very good chance I might be able to bring this back in the final 90th minute. I could do this. But to no avail. I actually went on to lose that match. So I thought to myself, you know what? If Manchester United are so good, I'm going to be the best people in the game, which to my knowledge was Spain, but of course that would mean they'd go and pick Barcelona, and Iniesta would score in the first 7th minute. That's not me raging, that was him pausing for no apparent reason. He then picks up a corner and gets a belter of a header with a guy whose name I'm not even going to try to pronounce for a 2-0 overall, running within the first half. In the second half, I managed to pick up a nice cross into the centre of the box and a whip kick round with Fernando Torres to bring it to a 2-1. I had 9 minutes left. I thought to myself, there's a very good chance I could bring this game back. I'm only losing 2-1. But what do you know? In the 90th minute, he decides to put all my hopes to rest with a final goal to keep me down at 3-1 overall. Now, I know people like to say that if first you don't succeed, try and try again, but I would suggest if you're going to be playing head-to-head season mode, don't try and try again, because as you can see here, I managed to whip it in, I miss, try to whip it in again, and I do manage to score with David Villa in the 90th minute. And I was so happy, but then I kind of looked at the scoreboard and realised, oh wait, he also scored with David Villa in the 90th minute, so I'm not even close to beating him because he still managed to beat me 3-2, which really depressed me. But I wasn't going to let that stop me. I thought to myself, you know what? I got beaten by Manchester United in the first game, I'm going to be Manchester United. But of course they'd be Barcelona and beat me again with the guy who I cannot pronounce his name in the first 8 minutes with a header. Now, I was just thinking to myself, you know what, I've come back from a 1-0 victory and tried to bring it up. I haven't won, but there's still a good chance, right? No. He used this guy whose name looked like Biscuits to pass it to Messi to score a second time in just the 12th minute. And if that wasn't enough, he decides to dance around for absolutely fucking ages, jumping on top of each other, rubbing each other's nipples, and then doesn't even skip the replay here when it shows Messi just drilling it past my keeper. Then they're awarded a corner. The corner is whipped in, and none other than my keeper decides to spaz out, and Sergio Biscuits, I don't even know his name, he gets to score from the advantage of my keeper being an absolute spaz. Then Xavi decides to pass it to Sanchez. Sanchez scores a 4th goal in the 45th minute. I thought the first half was just going to be 3-0 down. Maybe just like 2005 with the Carling Cup, I could bring it back like Liverpool did against AC Milan. That is literally the only football game I've ever watched. But no, they score a 5th goal within the first 9 minutes of the second half. And he decides to just celebrate by himself because his teammates don't seem to be too bothered. But whatever. With no less than a 5-0 victory overall, he is still dragging the ball up the game in the 53rd minute to pass to Messi and once again beats my keeper. Now, I was in for a treat because Rooney had a free kick, but of course he would just go and sky high it. The fucking ogre. With a 6-0 victory, Messi decides to cross it to Sanchez along the floor with a through ball to then backheel it back to Messi and drill it into the back of the net for a 7-0 victory overall in the 76th minute. And I thought my misery was over, but no. Messi then decides to carry the ball all the way up, a sweaty goal, passing it to Sanchez, rebounding off the keeper in the 80th minute, and I'm not going to lie, I chucked my controller on the floor and I didn't want to have anything to do with the last 10 minutes of the game. But I returned, 84 minutes in, he decides to cross it to Iniesta. Iniesta decides to pass it back to Messi, who scores the 9th goal in the 86th minute. Now, I don't know if you guys didn't know this, but this is why they call me the worst FIFA 12 player ever. This is supposed to be Road to Division 5. I can't even get out of Division 10 in the first game. Oh, and did I mention they scored a 10th goal? So guys, this has been episode 1 of my road to Division 5 with yours truly, the worst FIFA 12 player ever. The first 3 games I lose, I have got nowhere in terms of points. If you've got any tips for me, it would be greatly fucking appreciated. Also, if you have any advice on how I should lay out these videos, as you can see in this video I did 3 different games in which I got absolutely arse raped and put them into a video which is going to probably last around 7 minutes because I'm going to keep rambling on and on and on and on and on. But if you want to see whole games or if you just want to see the highlights or whatever, let me know in the comment box below so I can please your greedy asses. Also, be sure to comment, like and sub, and like I said, I think I really do need help at playing this game. Peace.